Okay, so the craziest thing just happened. So basically, Xbox bought Activision Blizzard. That is absolutely insane to me. I did not see that coming. I don't really think any of us saw that coming, but we have to talk about that. So, like I said, I don't think any of us saw this coming, but it raised up a lot of questions. It definitely just kind of came out of left field, and I think there's a lot to talk about. One of the things that came up almost immediately was exclusivity. Now, it's such an interesting topic. I love to talk about this because it's something that is there's so many different angles that come at this type of conversation, and there's so many points that can be made on so many different sides. And I feel that, well, first of all, let me just get into how much Microsoft spent. They spent it's actually $68.7 billion. So you can round that out to like 70. But yeah, they spent roughly $70 billion. Okay, $70 billion on Activision Blizzard, which basically means that they now own Call of Duty. They have Overwatch, WoW, Diablo, I believe Candy Crush. There's a lot that they own, a lot. I mean, there's a lot of good IP there. And it's so interesting to me because I always knew that they would do another acquisition. Phil Spencer's talked about it all the time. Well, not all the time, but he's mentioned it before. And to be honest, like I really didn't know what it would be. I kind of, in the back of my mind, I always thought it would either be Square Enix or it would probably be Sega. It would always be one of the two in the back of my head. I always thought that. And you come out of left field with this, and it's just insane. I mean, this is probably not even probably. No, this is this is the biggest acquisition in all of gaming by a country mile. This is the biggest. And I've seen a lot of people go back and say that Sony needs to get one up on Xbox or do something in a way to, I guess, kind of combat this. And you see, the thing is with that is Microsoft's pockets are so deep. They are so deep. Sony can't afford to just go and buy out a Take-Two or a Ubisoft or anything like that. Their pockets are not even remotely on the same level. So that is completely out of the question. And to be completely honest with you, Sony's doing just fine. They can continue to do what they're doing. Just continue to make must-play games. That's all they have to do. But getting into the overall topic, I wanted to talk about the exclusivity because that is very, very interesting to me. I've seen people make a lot of good points, like I said. One of the points that I've seen is I've seen a lot of people bring up Call of Duty, and they've said that, oh, Call of Duty won't be exclusive because they feel that there's too much money to be made there, and that Call of Duty brings in too much money, so why would you cut off another platform when you could just make that money from it? Well, here's the thing. I wholeheartedly believe, and I've said this to the people that I know, my personal friends, is that you don't spend 7.5 billion, even back in the Bethesda acquisition, and you definitely don't spend upwards to $70 billion to keep things the same. You just don't do that. That's not that. I just don't see it. Personally, I just do not see it. You don't spend that kind of money to keep things exactly the same. You spend that money for change. You spend that money to disrupt. You spend that money to acquire. And you also spend it to just utilize it. I mean, Call of Duty is one of the biggest juggernauts in the gaming industry. And I can see why a lot of people would probably say that it's, there's a lot of money to be made there. But Microsoft, from 2020 to 2022, they've spent really close to what? Close to 80 billion in just acquisitions. Think about that. That is insane. They're not worried about money. That's not the biggest concern they have. What they want is to get you into Game Pass. And that's the thing. Game Pass is what Microsoft is focused on. If you look up anything regarding Xbox now, you're always going to see Game Pass tied to it in some way, shape, or form because they want to get you into Game Pass. And do you know how they do that? They give you games that are must-play titles, popular games that you want to play, and things like that. That's why going forward, you're going to have Starfield, exclusively on Game Pass, Xbox, and PC. You're gonna have Elder Scrolls as well, and the whole point is to just get you into that ecosystem. That's the entire point of what they're trying to do, and it's not really even surprising at this point because that's kind of been their thing for the last couple of years now is Game Pass. They want to get you into Game Pass, and I personally think that it's the way they're going about these acquisitions right now. I think it's the right move. They're doing everything right as far as getting popular games. And you can say what you want about Call of Duty. You can say you don't like it. You can say that it's this or it's that. But personally, I enjoy Call of Duty. The last 3 games especially, I've loved them. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thoroughly enjoy it. And I think that you have games like COD on there. That's a big game. That's a juggernaut. People are going to look at that and think, oh, now the only way I can play the newest Call of Duty is to own an Xbox. They'll then get an Xbox. And I've heard people make the counter argument that they won't do that because I think what I heard was people are going to feel as though they're being locked away from Call of Duty or trapped away or some phrase like that I've heard. And the thing about that is I don't believe that. You're not trapped from anything. If you want to play Call of Duty or Overwatch 2 or whatever the case may be, you'll just have to buy an Xbox. And see, that's the thing. People will buy games, that people will purchase a platform to play the games that they want to play. That is a fact. That has been a thing for the longest time, and that's what it is. I have a friend of mine who's, I'm pretty sure, watching this video right now, and he's buying a PlayStation 5 for Horizon Forbidden West, which comes out next month, and God of War Ragnarok, and other future PlayStation exclusives. That was the reason why, I got a Series X. I wanted to play Halo Infinite, and granted it did get delayed, but I still ended up playing Halo Infinite. I got it for Game Pass as well, because I knew of all the great games that are coming to Game Pass that I want to at least play or try out in some way, shape, or form. And that is the thing. That is what Microsoft wants. They want to get you into Game Pass. And you don't spend $70 billion to keep things the same. You just don't do it. It does not make any sense. I just don't see it happening. I'm sorry. I really don't. There's actually a quote from Phil Spencer. I'm going to go ahead and read that real fast. And I want to talk about it because it's really important to the conversation. So he says, and this was a quote directly from him. I'll just say to players out there who are playing Activision Blizzard games on Sony's platform, it's not our intent to pull communities away from that platform, and we remain committed to that. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you how I interpreted that. Thing is, there are Call of Duties now, of course, that are multi-platform. You have Warzone, you have Vanguard, you have Cold War, you have just all of the Call of Duty games, actually. And the thing about that is I don't see them getting in a position where they'll just turn the servers off. Like when the deal closes, I don't see them turning off the Vanguard service for PlayStation users, nor do I see them doing it for, just previous Call of Duties as well. They're going to remain committed to giving those platforms stability. They're going to give them updates for already existing Call of Duty titles, and Warzone is a perfect example of that. Whenever an update drops, I believe Warzone is still going to get supported. It's going to still be a thing on PlayStation. They're not just going to pull that away from players. They're going to remain, I think what he means by remaining committed to that is they're still going to give it updates, they're still going to give it stability updates, and they're still going to update the game as a whole. All existing titles, I think, will still receive their regular maintenance updates and even content updates. But moving forward past Vanguard, I do believe that every game past that is going to just remain an Xbox and PC exclusive. And it's because they want to get you in the Game Pass. The only way to play Call of Duty is going to be where Game Pass exists. That's what I believe. Moving forward, I think that's what they're going with. That's their whole plan. As I've said it 1,000 times, and I keep saying it, you don't spend $70 billion to keep things the same. You just don't do it. You just don't. And I think this is their game plan. They want to get you into Game Pass. And people, I've seen the argument of money, and they're just leaving money on the table and they're losing money. They're not concerned about money. They've literally almost spent $80 billion in just acquisitions as a whole. They're not concerned about it. They're not hurting for money. They just want to get you into Game Pass. That is the whole purpose of what they're doing. They want you into Game Pass, and the way they do that is to get popular games on there that you want to play, such as Starfield, such as Elder Scrolls, the next Fallout, the next Call of Duty. This is how you do it. The next Overwatch, this is their game plan, is to get you into Game Pass. Everything they do is to get you into Game Pass. That's why all their first party titles are coming to Game Pass on day one. The next Gears game is going to be on Game Pass. The next State of Decay game, the next Fable, the next Avowed, the next Forza, the next Hellblade. All of these games are coming to Game Pass day one because they want you into Game Pass. They want you to subscribe for that $10 or $15 a month. And to be honest, it might even go up. They're even getting Ubisoft Plus in there at some stage. That is big in and of itself. So now there's going to be all of Bethesda's games, a lot of their before, their your Minecraft, your Arcane games, your machine gun games. You're gonna have a lot of your Doom. Now all of the Call of Duties. You're gonna have Overwatch on there. They're just trying to get you into Game Pass, and with all these games on there, I would not be surprised if it went up, because now they're adding the Ubisoft catalog, and then there's EA Play, and there's so many games. It's insane. If I would have had Game Pass growing up, I'd have been set. I'd have been so set. But it's crazy. It's so crazy. This generation is going to be very interesting. And I mean, it's only January. We're in the first month of the year, and Xbox is already coming through the gates like this. It's wild. This is really wild. Yeah. This is insane. I'm loving gaming. There's so many great things happening with Sony acquiring all of their studios and bringing their games to PC, and everything that Microsoft is doing. It's a great time to love games. It's a great time to be a gamer. But let's go ahead and talk about this in the comment section below. I want to hear your thoughts on everything. I want to hear what you think of the acquisition. And yeah, let's just chat away. Do you think Call of Duty will be an exclusive? Let's go ahead and talk about it in the comment section below. So if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a rating. Subscribe if you even enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, have a great day.